every artist goes through this, writer's block. How do you deal with it?
I don't get it that much.
Never had it? I don't know.
Never had it before. I don't know what it feels like. That's not true. Actually, I have had it. But in this writing process, in the last year, I think a lot's happened. We've gone through a lot. We've been on the road pretty much for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
We've had a few weeks here and a few weeks there off, but it's never enough for your mind to really switch off, and we're never going to really break this touring mode for a long time, I don't think. So I think there's just been a lot to talk about and a lot to feel and a lot to experience and process. So we've had a lot to write about. So
That's pretty cool.
Jenna's always going, ooh.
I'm like, oh God, excuse me, and I just sing into my phone. But I think that's where the best ideas come from.
Yeah. So what's your favourite thing about touring?
Just getting to hang out together. I mean, we're all just like not even best mates, but like family. So it's great to get to go
That's so
around.
nice.
You know.
That was so nice.
Have you never said that to you before?
Well, it's just that every time I do an interview, I mean, it's not that you say the same thing every time, but if you do get asked the same questions, you tend to lean towards what you said last time. I've never said that though. That's really nice. I always say we're best friends and we're together every day, so it's not like there's no anything.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just always good to hang out, and then we get to play shows as well, so it's incredible.
Do you have any funny tour stories that you haven't told any other interviewee?
The reason why we wouldn't have told anyone is because they're a little explicit,
Yeah.
and like there's in our band, because we're so comfortable with each other. It's a lot of things we can't share.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nudity happens in our band.
Is there any that we can tell?
See, this happens every time we go silent. We're just thinking about it, and we're like, no, I can't say that one.
No.
Some pretty wild shit went down last night when you guys were at the club.
Oh yeah, actually last night we were hanging out with Blitz Kids and Lost Alone at the club in Birmingham.
Who, by the way, are both amazing bands,
great
and please
bands.
check them out.
Check them out. And yeah, they were doing like a kind of dating style game show on the stage. And
Please put a filter on what you're about
to say. So basically he went up and said some pretty explicit things, and then
what do you look for in a girl?
Yeah.
The question.
Okay, we get it.
Yeah.
Honest.
And then it went more out of control.
It just sounded like it went from like 5 to 1,000.
Yeah,
in
you can
one
check out
go.
their Twitters for what actually.
Have a look at
happened.
John Oates' kids. Let's just see what went down.
Okay, now I know this might be off topic, but what would your zombie apocalypse plan be? So if you're in the UK,
okay, we've got this sorted. Black and I always talk about it.
But if you're in the UK, you're fresh off the plane, and there's zombies everywhere, what do you do? And you can't fly the plane.
No,
you're out of
obviously
fuel.
I can't fly the plane.
You could attempt to.
First up,
crash.
probably just like get weapons, get a mode of transport, probably like a bus, and then I don't know, hole up and like Dawn of the Dead did it pretty well. Hole up in like a mall or somewhere where there's food. Yeah. Ideally, I'd like to be in the States to do it. Like then I could grab a gun and we could all go around killing everyone.
Just live
as
out
a band.
of Walmart, right?
Or if we had like the van, we could all drive around together and just hunt zombies.
Who would get bitten first out of the band?
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I reckon Cam. Or Donnie.
Donnie.
He's not in the band. He's our guitar tech. Yeah. It would be one of the two.
I think Cam would go somewhere and say, guys, I'll be right back, and then never find his way back. He's just kind of a bit disorientated.
I don't think we'd be able to tell the difference between him being a zombie and him, because we'd be like, nah, he's alright though. He's
poor old Cam.
Poor old Cam.
Always giving him a hard time. He's like, why do I deserve this?
Who would be the leader?
Wack.
Who takes control of everything?
I think
It's
Wack.
definitely Wack.
You and Wack are kind of on that kind of level.
Yeah. I think we would both.
But I think
probably,
he's a little bit more
Yeah,
controlling.
no, he's just a little more stubborn. So I'm like, all right, yeah, you take
Would
the
you
reins.
backstab the team?
No way.
Who would be the backstabber? Because if you watched The Walking Dead, you had like the police officer's friend that sort of backstabbed him. So
what do you reckon?
Can
you say Matt?
Yeah, I was going to say Matt. But don't tell him.
Don't tell him, guys.
No, he wouldn't. I don't think anyone would. Maybe. No.
I think he'd just like be freaking out and go, guys, let's be realistic here. Like, can he do something like that?
So if you had to sell What You're Scared Of on one song from the album, what song would it be?
Sell it?
Yeah, like if you had to sell it with only one song, like give the bands one song and that's the only song you could ever show them.
Oh, okay.
Convince them to buy them album on that one song.
I'd probably say Breaking. It's the opening track and it's just like a good solid.
Yeah.
display of what the album.
That's not what I was going to answer, but I will agree with you there because
But what were you gonna say?
it does have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, which I like.
What one's yours?
Which one?
I do like What Are You So Scared Of a lot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
of course.
lyrically and musically it's just really solid, and like the chorus is like, it's half time but it's kind of rocky and anthemy in a way because the crowd can sing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's definitely right. I don't know where I was going. Of course.
No, but breaking
No, we'd sell it with the title.
with the
the
title track.
title song. Yeah.
All right, we'll go with that.
You could have different ones if you wanted
Can
to.
you leave now?
Yeah. What are you talking about, man?
Lastly, what would you like to say to your fans out there?
Just thank
Are
you so
UK
much.
fans?
UK, American, Australian, European, Asian, everywhere.
Okay.
What?
Firstly, thank you for clicking on this video and checking us out. And if you've bought our album, thank you. If you haven't, it's cool. Download it illegally and check it out. And if you like it, maybe come to a show sometime.
Yeah.
We'd appreciate it.
Thank you so much for supporting us. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Loving
Well,
it.
it's been lovely to speak to you guys, and congratulations on the new album and on the UK tour and for your US tour, which you're touring with Pierce the Way Out, which I've seen. So yeah, congratulations.
Cheers.
And hopefully we
Thank you
see
very
you
much.
back here again.
Thank you. We'll be back very soon, I think. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Awesome.
Thank you.
No worries. Thank you very much.